Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my May favorites. I want to talk about all of the products I was absolutely loving in the month of May, and I want to address a couple of things before I get started on today's video. This video was supposed to go up on Monday. I always do these favorites videos like in the first of the month or the very last day of the previous month, but with everything that has been going on with the world and social media, I just couldn't bring myself to sit down and act happy and film and be all bubbly when I just wasn't feeling right. I mean, I'm still not feeling right. There's so much going on in the world that absolutely sucks right now, and although I'm doing my part in donating and sharing and posting and doing all of that, it's still a very hard reality that we live in. I didn't mention this in Monday's video because that video was actually pre-recorded, but I did leave a link in the description of that video in case you want to donate and just learn more about what's going on. But I thought I would take some time today to just sit down and chat about makeup with you guys. By the way, if the lighting is off in this video, it's actually really late at night. I wasn't expecting to film today, so forgive me. I want to talk about the Glowy makeup serum from Laneige because I've been using this as a primer for weeks now. I really love this. It reminds me a lot of my Farsali Glass Skin Makeup Essence. I believe that's the name of it. I should know the name of it because I freaking love that primer. It's one of my favorites, and I love this for all the same reasons I love that Farsali one, and I think this one is a little bit more affordable. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the Farsali one just a little bit more because I like that tacky finish it leaves on my skin, and in my mind I feel like that's what makes my makeup last even longer. But this is a really nice long-lasting makeup primer that's perfect for you if you have really dry skin. It has really great ingredients. I love how this feels on my skin. The consistency of it is so unique. It's kind of oily but kind of moisturizing as well. It's not heavy. It doesn't feel greasy on the skin. You honestly don't feel like you're rubbing oil on your face. It's really lightweight, yet it hydrates your skin very well, which I love because I feel like even people with oily skin might like this if they're looking for a glowy, serum-y type of product to put underneath their foundation. It does have a little bit of glitter particles in it, but it's so fine. Like the shimmer in this is so fine and tiny, I honestly don't even notice it. It's not like the Flower Beauty Elixir primer that has like thicker glitter particles in it. This is a very fine shimmer, and honestly I don't feel like it translates on the skin that much. I honestly think it's just a really great serum that makes my skin feel really soft, and it's beautiful underneath makeup. It truly does feel like a really great skincare product you're putting on before your foundation that does help it last throughout the day, and it keeps your foundation looking really beautiful throughout the day as well. I really have been enjoying this a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna just briefly mention this product because I've mentioned it about 1 trillion times on my channel. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation, and I know I keep talking about this, but oh my gosh, I love this foundation so much. It is definitely hands down 100% my favorite foundation at the drugstore. It even battles my favorite foundation of all time. I love my Makeup Forever foundation stick. It's my favorite, but I would say they're both in first place right now. I may like the Makeup Forever one just a little bit more because it's slightly more dewy, but the way that this looks on my skin and the way that this wears on my skin is just so incredible. I feel like no other drugstore foundation does this for me. It's very long wearing. At the end of the night, my foundation still looks really good. Even if I'm sweating, if I'm sitting under the sun, it doesn't matter. My foundation looks great at the end of the night, and it doesn't look too glam. It's not too heavy. You don't look like you have a thick layer of foundation. Sometimes super long wearing foundations can be a little bit too thick or a little too matte. This is perfect. It has a very natural finish. The coverage isn't too high, so it still looks like skin. It truly is a great foundation from the drugstore. If you haven't checked this out, you have to, and then let me know how you feel. Okay, so I want to mention the liquid blush and highlighter from the brand Grande Cosmetics. This is a brand that I feel like I go back and forth about. Sometimes I don't understand the things they launch. They're very strange, but sometimes I will find a gem, and oh my gosh, I found a gem. I love this so much. I bought this off of the Ulta website. I tried to look for it on Sephora, but they don't sell this on Sephora. I don't know if it's just like an Ulta exclusive or what, but they also sell it on the Grande Cosmetics website. And this is the GrandePOP Plumping Liquid Blush, and this is the GrandeGLOW Plumping Liquid Highlighter. They're both pretty much the same formula. One is a highlight and one is a blush, but this launch specifically was really cool and very intriguing to me because of the lifting formula that's in this product. I pulled it up on Sephora so I can read it to you because it's just so cool and so interesting to think about. This is infused with a rapid skin lifting system, which is called the VinUp, and it's supposed to firm and tighten fine lines on the skin. It's a lightweight formula that provides a soft, diffused pop of color. It's supposed to lift, plump, and illuminate with powerful ingredient complexes. And yeah, it's just supposed to give you plumper looking cheeks. And at first you look at that and you're like, What else can they market to me? But when I tell you that I do see a difference, I'm not kidding. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't see a huge difference, and it's not like you're putting on like a lip plumper on your cheeks. That's not the feeling at all. But as you're applying this to your cheeks, you do feel that cooling sensation. It's kind of bizarre. Like, I'm wearing both of these on my face right now, right? So I'm wearing the blush and I'm wearing the shade Sweet Peach. I need to go back and buy the 2 other shades. There's a mauve one and then there's like a really deep rosy one that I really want to get. But I'm wearing just a little bit of Sweet Peach right now on my cheeks. And I have that like diffused and blown out. And then I have the highlight a little bit more concentrated right at the top of my cheekbones, and I have the shade French Pearl, by the way. And honestly, even now, I've been wearing this makeup for like 3 hours now, I can still feel like a little bit of a cooling sensation right here on the top of my cheekbones because I applied so much of this product like right there. So it's like concentrated there, and I feel it. I feel the tingle, I swear. Whatever this Vin Uplift technology is that's in this product, I feel it, okay? I swear, I feel it. And I just find it so interesting and innovative, so cool that so many brands are adding like skincare in their makeup products. And this is something that I've truly been enjoying. Not only is the formula really nice, the color is beautiful. I love this highlight. It looks so juicy and so dewy, and I really love this formula. It's fresh, buildable, so nice, so pretty. And it looks really nice on top of powder as well. Like, it's very easy to build is what I mean. It's really easy to work with. I really like it. I have completely fallen in love with my Velour Lash and Go eyeliner and lash adhesive hybrid. This is eyelash glue for dummies. This is the perfect product for those of us who struggle with applying falsies. I think it's definitely harder for me to put on lashes than it is to do a wing. I'm a little bit more comfortable with my wing than I am with putting lashes on. I find it so difficult to put on lashes. I take off the strip, I put it on about 1,000,000 times. It's such a struggle, which is why I don't really like to do it. But ever since I got this, I have found it so easy to put on lashes. I only have falsies on the outer corners of my eyes right now. I cut up some Ardel Wispies and just attach them to the ends, and I love how easy it is to apply with this guy and how realistic it looks. Like, you never see the band, it doesn't look thick and gross. You can get your falsies super close to the lash line with this. It's incredible. You just have to line your eyes the way you would do like with normal eyeliner, but obviously make it pretty thin. Like, just follow the natural shape of your eye, wait a couple seconds, and then pop on any falsies you have. This works with absolutely anything. Just pop them on, fan your eye, and boom, you have your lashes on. It's so easy. I have a video up on my channel where you can see me use this in action, but it is so good. And if you struggle with putting on falsies, you might want to check this out. Okay, I know you guys knew I was gonna talk about my Freck. I love this thing. I have completely fallen in love with faux freckles. I've loved them for a really long time, and I've always used my Brow Wiz to create the faux freckle look, and it's always worked perfectly fine. I love it. But when I discovered this, it just completely blew my mind, and now my faux freckles look a lot more realistic in my opinion, and they last a lot longer. The Brow Wiz works perfectly fine. It just fades kind of quickly. Like, at the end of the night, you will notice that a lot of your freckles have faded when you use a Brow Wiz, but this is a very long wearing tinted freckle product that it's just so good. Now, the way that I found out about this, I actually got DM'd from one of my subscribers, and they were like, you need to try the Freck. I feel like you would absolutely love it. It's so good. And so I purchased it for myself, and when I got it in the mail, I was shooketh at the size of this little thing. I was convinced I was gonna lose this within the first week, and although I have lost it a couple times, I have found it, so that's nice. It's very small, but they did come out with the Freck Extra Large, and I just bought it on their website as well because look how much bigger it is. So much bigger. This is a lot harder to lose, okay? So I'm really excited that they listened to everyone and made an extra large because this is tiny. But what matters is the product inside. I will continue to buy this little thing time and time again. The only way I can describe the formula is if you've tried the Benefit Benetint, which is like their liquid tinted blush, and it has like this see-through red jelly kind of look to it. This formula is very similar. It's not red, but it has a really warm tint to it. So when you start to apply it to the skin and then blend it out, that reddish undertone makes it look like a realistic freckle, because you know, like, freckles usually have a little bit of a red undertone, and so this gives you a super realistic faux freckle look. And the longer that you have this on your skin, the darker it's gonna look. So if you don't want dark freckles, do a few dots, wait a few seconds, and then tap it out. Don't wait too long because it does get deeper the longer it's on your face. Just keep that in mind. I love this. Another product I want to mention, even though I've mentioned it a million times, but I feel like especially now with quarantine. The fact that I haven't seen Gabby's mom in months and months. Gabby's mom does my eyebrows. I haven't seen her in a really, really long time. She hasn't taken scissors or wax to this thing in a hot minute. So I've kind of been doing my brows myself. I'm not the best at it, but these guys have made a world of a difference. The Glossier Brow Flick and the Glossier Boy Brow have been my go-to combination recently, and I cannot get enough. Every once in a while, I use my Benefit Precisely My Brow or my ABH Brow Wiz, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you, every single time I use these two products, sorry, I just realized one of my frames is upside down. Like, my picture is upside down. I never noticed. Okay, that's weird. Marisu, are you messing with my frames? Anyway, every time I use the Brow Flick, I love the way my brows look. This is the perfect product for you if you don't have naturally beautiful thick brows. Like, for example, my friend Gabby, she has the most beautiful, thick, natural eyebrows in the world that she doesn't even need a brow product at all, and that must be really nice. But like, I don't ever picture her using something like this. Like, this would never work for her because she has such thick, beautiful brows. This is perfect for you if you have bald spots, if you have like sparse areas, if you really want to fill in the brows and make it appear like you have a lot more hair than you actually have. This is the guy for you. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first got this, I wasn't crazy about it because it was a little bit harder to use for me. But when you use it every day and you really practice, it becomes so easy, and you end up doing your brows faster than with any other product. At least in my opinion. I do my brows so much faster with this combo than I do with my Brow Wiz or anything like that. And let me zoom you in. You can see that I haven't done my brows in a while, but the fact that this lets me draw little brow hairs does help me shape my brow and give it a prettier put together shape, especially right here on the outer edge of my brows. I literally have to draw on the hairs because I have so little hair right here, but I just love it. I saw Gabby the other day in person and she was like, wow, your brows look super feathery, which it's like my favorite compliment, guys. But it was so funny because she meant it like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen your brows look this feathery in a while. And I specifically love them together because on its own, this is really nice, but when you combine it with the Boy Brow, it just looks so much more realistic. The Boy Brow, if you don't know, by the way, is a brow gel that has little tiny fibers in it, so it looks like your hairs are longer. It looks like realistic hair. So the combination really does give you bushy, feathery, but natural looking brows. I freaking love this. I want to give a shout out to this brush I bought off of the Ulta website. This is from Real Techniques and it came out with their Marvel collection. It's why it has like this really cute red top. It's like black and red and it has the little Marvel sign back here. I think that's the Marvel sign. Gotta be honest, I'm not super educated on Marvel movies. I've seen Captain America, cause duh. Oh, and Iron Man. I love Iron Man. But when it comes to like the Avengers, like all together, I don't know. I do love Elizabeth Olsen, so I will watch anything with an Olsen in it. But anyway, you guys don't care. About this brush. It is a really great bronzer brush. I have been using it every single day for bronzer since I bought it and I'm obsessed. It reminds me so much of my Wet n Wild bronzer brush that I love and adore and that I can't find anywhere. I cannot believe I lost that brush because number one, how do I lose a brush? Especially one I was using all the time. I have no idea, but it reminds me so much of that one and I absolutely love that one. And I know that that one was limited edition and a bunch of you guys were trying to find it everywhere and couldn't find it. This one is very similar. I love it just as much. I hope this one was, I mean, it probably was limited edition, but I hope you can still get your hands on it. I love it. I love the shape of it. I love how big it is. It's just so good. I mean, there's nothing else to say besides the fact that it's a great bronzer brush. To get like a big diffused bronzer look, oh, it's great. But then I love how it's like tapered here so you can contour a bit, like a diffused blown out contour, of course. But yes, I love this. Okay, and then I have one more product to talk about before I wrap up this video. I didn't want to talk about too many products in this video because I just didn't want this video to be too long. But I did want to mention this product, and this is kind of like a cheat product because I've only been using it for like 2 weeks now. This is the Josh Rosebrook Hydrating Accelerator Moisturizing Facial Mist, and I discovered this in like a giant skincare box that had a bunch of different brands, and I really fell in love with this. I have been enjoying this so much. If you guys have seen a lot of my skincare videos, you will know that I don't really use a toner. Not that I'm against toner. I know that's like a touchy subject in the skincare world. I've always gone back and forth with toners. Do I need it? Do I not need it? I just feel like personally, my skin toners never really worked for me, but I have just been really enjoying this one. I love the ingredients in this one, and I love how it makes my skin feel. The first ingredient is aloe vera, but it has like jojoba seed oil, marula seed oil, sea buckthorn oil. It has sesame seed oil. It has so many good things in it, and it even has like lavender. It smells so good. When you spray this on your face, you really do feel like you're in a spa. It is incredible. And the way that I use this is right after I wash my face. So I'll just clean my skin, wash my face, and then I'll do a few spritz of this all over my face, and instantly, like, you just feel it doing something. It leaves your skin with this like cooling, refreshing feeling. I can't really explain it. And then when it completely dries, like, you don't feel it on your skin at all. It's not sticky. It doesn't strip the skin. It's not a toner that when you apply, so many toners, when I've used them, when I'm done, I'm like, it makes your skin so tight and unbearable. This is so moisturizing for a toner. It really just leaves the skin feeling really nice and really soft, and kind of just gives you that like final step before you go in with moisturizer, makeup, or whatever you want to put on top. It's like the perfect setting spray for your skincare, even though it's not setting spray, but you know what I mean, right? It's the perfect finishing touch to your skincare, and I like using it in the morning and at night. I haven't found that it strips my skin. If anything, it makes my skin feel softer. I really like this. I don't really believe in toner, but I have been using this in my skincare routine as my toner, and it's been great. But anyway, guys, that completes this video. These were the majority of the products I have been loving in the month of May. There were a couple other things I could have included in today's video, but I just wanted to narrow it down to my top most used products in May. Instead of making this video even longer, I kind of wanted to make this video as short and simple as I could, even though it's still very long because I can't help how much I talk. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was entertaining for a little bit. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below letting me know what your favorite product was in the month of May, and if I haven't checked it out, maybe I will. I love to know what you guys are loving, especially when I haven't used anything. But yes, that completes this video, guys. I love you so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. And it came out with their Marvel collection. Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my May, oh my god, June? No, May. Excuse me. It's supposed to lift, plump, and illuminate. What is, that's not a word. Illuminate.